Adventure is in my blood. Finding treasures big or small and having fun is what it's all about. With my wife Melissa and our 3 kids, life is pretty full. But there isn't a mountain we can't climb together. This isn't your ordinary antique store. My name is Alex Archbold and this is Curiosity Inc. Well, good morning everyone. It is a bright, sunshiny Saturday. I don't normally go into work on a Saturday, but today Sean needed the day off. Well, I'm gonna go in. And it is nice and frosty cold out there. Make sure to put on a warm coat before I head to the store. We're gonna cover off doing a few adventures, maybe see what comes through the door. I think it's just a day in the life of the shop on a Saturday. So let's get ready to go and go to the store. I'm gonna grab a warm jacket today. Has anybody seen my hat? That's so weird. I cannot find my hat and it's super cold out. I'm gonna have to improvise.
Hey guys, come give Dad a hug. Oh, 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 oh,
I made it to the store safely, and I'm driving a 64 Cadillac. Yes, I'm driving the 64 Caddy in winter, and if you think that's crazy, well, you probably haven't been with the channel for a while because I've been driving a 53 Nash. Last year, I always seem to drive a classic car, and you guys, well, not you, but I thought I should drive a newer car, bought a BMW wagon. It was boring, and I was depressed, so I sold it. I'm driving the Caddy. It's a great car. But I'm not the only crazy one. Yesterday, my wife and I were driving and saw someone pass us in a brand new Lamborghini, and it's like really cold and snowy and icy out. So, yeah, it takes all types. I guess I'm one of them. And Todd is visiting us today. So if you can't tell, Todd, you got an eagle on your shirt, Harley Davidson, right? But you got it more because it's an eagle.
Yeah.
So what's with the eagles? Why so big in
Just
eagles?
like them. It's
Okay.
just something I like.
But you don't just like eagles. We got to go look at your truck. Okay, so this is your truck, the Eagle 5. But you've got, if people wondered if it was a Dodge, it's a Dodge, right?
Yeah.
But it's no, it's a Ram, but you've got the Eagle. Okay, let's check out that interior. Why don't you show us the interior? What was the guy on the Muppets? Was it Mr. Bird or was it Mr. Eagle? There was an eagle on the Muppets.
I forget what it was called.
That's fitting because today I came to work with a chicken mask on. But I don't think you'd be wearing your rubber eagle mask as you drive around. And then you've got the wing on the back, the eagle. Yeah, so you're pretty well set. Yeah, so I'm not the only mildly eccentric person driving around in this weather today. The other thing I have to do today is ship out all the items which I've been selling, whether over the internet, through eBay, or online. We do online orders. If you ever see something on a show that you think is cool, you can email me at the store, and I do mail things out. So that's going to the post office today. These are original 1970s Nike shoes that I sold online. But the store is busy. There's all sorts of folks walking around, some youngsters buying some comics. It's just been a busy day so far. The other thing that came in the other day was this. It's a Howard Miller mantle clock. Now, there's a big difference in price between mantle clocks. This one is sort of carriage style with a little handle on top that would emulate what you carry in a carriage with you back in the day. However, it is a mantle clock. And what you're looking for quality on these is, does it chime? Yes or no? Is it mechanical or battery operated? If it's a battery operated clock, they're not worth a whole lot. This one was not working when I got it in, but I've been tinkering around with it all day and I think I've got it going finally. Let's see if I can make it chime. What's neat about this one, so it chimes on the quarter and half and hour, but you can change it so it makes a different tune. So I'm going to change it to the St. Michael setting, and watch when I switch it to 1 o'clock. And As folks continue to shop around the store, I was going to show how the chimes on the clock work. All these little copper pipes are different lengths. The hammer works mechanically, like that, and each one makes a different tone because of the length. The gears have a system set up in there, so it will play a tune, and with it being able to be selected to a different style, all it does is change the gears over to a different order and it'll play different songs. Really neat design, but that's how chimes on a clock work. Features like that are what make a clock like this higher in value. If this was a battery operated version, you'd be looking at it maybe a couple $100s. If it was just a mechanical version that didn't chime, maybe $400 or $500, but when you have the multiple chimes on it, it pushes it up to about $1,000 clock. Very nice piece, and really glad it's working now. Probably about an hour and a half left before the store closed, but I had a gentleman come through with some items for sale and I ended up buying them. Let me show you what I got. One thing that came through, little tobacco tin. It's kind of cool, black cat. Apparently my great grandmother used to smoke that stuff. My dad said it was vile, but a lot of people collect that because it's got the cat on it. But that wasn't really what I was interested in. It was full of floaty pins. Now, if you're not familiar with them, these would have been used at gift shops in the 50s and 60s. So in this case, they went to Hawaii. And it has a little motion activated sort of liquid in there. Well, it's a liquid with a little filament. And in this case, it's an airplane that's flying over the Hawaiian Islands. And every one is something a little bit different. So this person, obviously, everywhere they went, they looked for a floaty pin. So that's Barkerville, City of Gold. We've got a little train there at historic Fort Steele. And they went to Disneyland, so there's one from Disneyland from back in the day. Some of these can be worth quite a bit of money each. These ones are probably, you know, more like in the $20, $25 each kind of range, but some, if you get the right one, can be worth hundreds of dollars. If it's, you know, an old Batman pen, or, you know, if it's got some kind of cool character on it. That said, still a neat little collection. I think this one is even, look, it's a little gun, and when you push that, it pushes your pencil nib out there. So that's from Knott's Berry Farm in California. Neat things. Got some pens as well, some old oil cans, Texaco. You can tell that's a taller can. See the difference in height? Early Canadian cans were always a little bit bigger. American cans were about that size, and later Canada went to that size too. So you find these ones in a metal. You can tell that's probably early 1960s or before. Still full of oil. Both of these are. We don't have Texaco or Gulf stations here anymore in our area, but some of the remnants of these old stations still remain. Now, the other thing we got, come back to these straight razors. If you ever want to see what a straight razor, if it's got any value to it, this one's a double duck. It's German made, good quality, nice Bakelite or Catalan style. I don't think it's Catalan, but it's probably an early Bakelite handle. Nice piece. You always want to make sure and check and see, is the blade in good shape? If they have nicks or damage, it's pretty well worthless. This one's particularly sharp, so somebody could probably use that thing as it is right now. The handle's in good shape. Nice find. And there was a second one too. This one's a K-bar. So American made, K-bar, 34. Again, blades in good shape. Those are neat finds, and certain razors can be worth thousands of dollars. I haven't looked up the price of these ones, but you know, the certain type of good razor, people pay good money for those, so they're always good to pick up. And then some old license plates. Well, 57 Chev Bel Air. We've got the brochure and an advertisement from Lake Leah magazine, but this is what our old Alberta plates look like in the 70s, matching set. And the nice thing about getting matching sets like this, at least in our area, is that if you have a matching set of plates, you can register your vehicle with the old plates if you have collector insurance. So for me, I have a 73 Pontiac ambulance. These are 73 plates matching. I could put these back on my car and use those as my plates. There we go, a nice set of 57s. Good collectible items, especially when you find them in really nice condition like this. So pretty nice little assortment of things that I got in today. Last stop of the day, I got to go to the post office. All those parcels that were piling up at the store, I've got ready to go, mailing them out. And hopefully some of these might be Christmas presents for people, who knows? Maybe it's presents for themselves. Either way, I generally make a stop after work on the way home and take it in. So hopefully there's not a big lineup.
So that's it. Another busy day at the store. Saturday's done. Have a good weekend with the kids hopefully coming up here, and back at it again after the weekend. So thanks very much for watching this week's episode as we go through some stuff at the shop and generally have some fun. Make sure to subscribe if you have not already. Hit that subscribe button, and you can check us out on Instagram at Curiosity Inc. YEG or on Facebook under Curiosity Incorporated, and we'll see you all soon. Bye for now.